Oh my word, hello you. I was just thinking, I can't remember last time I streamed. Hope the camera's okay, but it's not. My goodness. How are we, folks? Oh. Get that sorted out, there we go. How are we, guys? Oh, I'm not too sure about this zoomed in camera. Let me see if I can mess around with that. Reset transformation. What does that look like? That's better. There we go. Go on to your bed. Bed. Go. Okay. Let's do some sorting here. Whoa. There we go. Bring that in. Bring that in. There we are, and then we can adjust. So it's just right. There we are. How are we, folks? Hope you're doing well. So this is the beginning of the new live stream schedule. So I did put a post about this up a little while ago, but just to let you all know now, we're going to be live streaming a few times a week. Basically, whenever Xander's in daycare, we're going to be spending an hour or two on the morning live streaming. So I've just dropped him off, come home, got myself a coffee, and sat down. And we're going to be streaming for about an hour and a half before I get into my regular sort of content creation vibe. And at the moment, we're going to be doing some Planet Zoo. So, I'm going to come across over here. It's 8 AM for me. Yeah, it's 9 AM here. So where are you then? You must be Central, right? Central time, is that right? Not quite sure how it works. I'm on Eastern, so you're what over? 3 o'clock here, and a slow point at work. 3 o'clock's the awful slow point, isn't it? So we're going to look at that because that's going to be a video. That's a kangaroo video. We are instead going to come and look at doing koalas. I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm just going to jump to this one for a second, and I'm going to cover up this build here so we can work around it. So just give me 1 sec.
Shut up and take my money.
I will shut up and take your money. Wow, thank you, Ord. Happy to see you. Wow, fantastic donation to start off the stream. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Every single penny at the moment is just going on paying bills, to be honest. I know it says office renovation there, but money's a little tight this month, so any donations just going towards rent. So I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Is this going to be a zoo series? Well, it already is a zoo series. It's few and far between series. So there we go. Okay. I've managed to pick the one loose bit of wood there. Give me 1 second. I realise you can't see the screen. That is happening on purpose. You have to give me a moment to do what I want to do. There we go. I'm in southwest England. Lovely. How's the weather in southwest England today? Good. Nothing but good, I hope. Nothing but good there over in the southwest of England. Let's not spam the emojis there, please, Ruby. Thank you. Okay. North UK is sunny. It's warm here today, but quite foggy this morning. We're definitely on the beginning of a autumnal shift, I think. Okay, I'm just going to do this, and that way, oops. That way I can cover up what I've been working on, because it's pretty cool, and I wanted to keep it as a surprise. Hey John, just want to say, I'm loving the 3D prints videos at the moment. Wasn't something I was interested in before, so thanks. Oh, awesome! Yeah, I've got another one of those coming soon as well. I've got I don't know if you can see it. There's some stuff on top of the printer there. That's going to be a video. There's a new product turned up that I want to try out, so I'm excited to do that. Yeah, that'd be cool. This is a really horrible thing that I've built here, but it will do exactly what we need to do. you ever use Legos? Yeah, I've got a bit of Lego actually. I keep meaning to get it out. My plan is to have a couple of shelves here for some of my collectibles and statues and stuff. And I've got some Lego in there that I in a box that I keep meaning to get out. Ever since we moved to Canada, basically, I've not been able to get it out. But now I'm in a situation where I do actually have a bit of space. But right now I'm not really going to be able to get the shelving. Still seeing the chat screen. Oh, I know, Sisu, it is on purpose. Sorry, I'm assuming you just joined us. I'm just covering up the project I'm working on, so we can avoid any spoilerific content. There we go. Okay, so that one. There we go. So that's what I didn't want you to see. Is what's underneath there. Prehistoric Vids. Hi, how's it going? Thank you, Sisu, for keeping an eye on me, though. I appreciate it. Okay, so that's kangaroos there. That's going to be kangaroos. So I would like to maybe keep Australia all together. So how about we do something here for koalas? And I feel like they should be indoors. That's a pretty box. I know, right? Finished. Look at that. What a beautiful building. There we go. Thanks for watching, folks. Live from Australia. Hi, Amy. Yeah, so this new time should suit Antipodean folks. It will. The only people this is really not going to help is like West Coast America, like West Coast North America. It's going to be quite early for them there, unfortunately, at this new time slot. So you know, you can't please everyone, unfortunately. It might be a better time for the UK. Should be a better time for East Coast and the wider world. But yeah, sorry about that, West Coast folks. I know it's early. Maybe you can watch me for 20 minutes while you have some breakfast. How's that? Okay, so I would like to do a koala. So next thing we need to do then is we need to have a look at some koala habitats, because I have not seen many. Let's have a little looky look. Okay, so I'm going to bring this over here. You should be able to see that, shouldn't you? Yeah. Okay, so. Alright, nothing really jumping out as being incredible. After school or work time. Oh, awesome stuff. I have to go to a birthday. Hope to see you soon. Thank you, Alien. Someone will be sleeping. Yeah, exactly, Kelly. Yeah, you're never gonna get everyone up, are you? So let's have a look at this. That's quite nice, quite natural. It's all this eucalyptus, right? They just need so much of the stuff. I mean, that's just basically a box with some trees in it. I quite like the raised mound there. That's quite nice with some rock working. Those are nice. I like that viewing area. Eucalyptus junkies, they are, right? Yeah, I mean that's literally just like a metal shed. None of these are particularly enthusing me. San Diego Zoo has a good koala. Okay, let's have a look at that. I mean, San Diego Zoo has a good everything, right? But let's have a look at that. Let's see. I mean, this is the problem. If they just want to show us pictures of the animals, they don't really care about the animals. I want to know what their space is like. New quality, that's under construction. I like those platforms. That's nice. That's interesting there with the gravel. Hi from Sweden. Hi, Eddie. Nosley's exhibit is good. Okay, let's have a look at Nosley. I mean, Nosley does not want to show me anything. cover bits for people to view as well. Yeah, I think that's the only one that's really jumping out at me as being, one, nice, and two, the sort of scale that we could put into this zoo and it look right, is this one here. There we go. I kind of like... Now, I do feel like I want to go... I did... Blah, blah, blah. I'm in Longley. Oh, okay. I do feel like I wanted to go indoors with it, but I do like that structure, actually, so... So I've been to Longley. I can't... Oh, yeah. No, I do. Yes, I have been in here. I was going to say... where have I seen koalas? And it's here. I mean, these are really nice, but I think this is going to be tricky to do in the game because they don't have much space here, and they don't need much space. They sit in the tree all day, but I know the game isn't going to be that way inclined. Go away, website. Yeah, here we go. It's basically indoors with some rock, right? Yeah, I feel some sort of ideas from that would be good. London Zoo. Okay, let's try London Zoo, and then we'll jump in and get started on something. Okay, London Zoo. Just give me some pictures of the actual thing, folks. Come on. That's nice. I like this woodwork here. That's a mammal enclosure. That specifically isn't koalas. That's a leaf. Hi, dude. Hi, Ultimate Gaming. Those cover trees outdoor with a walk through would look good. Yeah. We'll try and use a lot of the Australian wood in this build. Yes, I think so. London currently don't have koalas, no. Are they normally inside because of the climate? Well, that would make sense, right? Because this is meant to be a British zoo. So, you know, having them indoors would personally make more sense for me, but maybe give them an indoor bit and an outdoor bit, I suppose. Give them a little bit of both space that we can see. And the outdoor bit could have one of those viewing platforms that we were just looking at. Okay. All right, let's get started on the... I think we'll start from the viewing platform. I know that's not normally how you would attack this, but... Yeah. I think that's how I'm going to do it. Bye, Taco Gamer. The blue-green copper roof. Yes, I like the new copper roof. That's nice. I think maybe we'll use that for the building itself. Okay, so construction, and we'll turn on the Australia pack for a minute, and we'll see what sort of actual pieces we've got to use, because there's some nice... I mean, that's just a sign, but so there's this plank. I kind of like the shape of that build, but maybe bringing in some of these rusty pieces just because, you know, we've got them. I have no clue what is going on. Can you please tell me? Well, how about read the description, read the title of the video. And that's going to give you pretty much all the information that everyone else here has. The Australian wood stuff does look the Australian wood stuff does look good stuff. Yes, good stuff. Wood cut. How much wood cut? What if you made like a path that enters the indoor bit elevated and goes through the whole building elevated, like a long bridge? Could be pretty. That sounds like a great idea, actually. Yeah, and this area is going to be raised up as well, so we can all link together. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Rusty pieces are favourite pieces for the back. Yeah, I love all the that sort of reclaimed metal stuff. I think it's awesome. So how are we doing here? That's rather irritating. I don't mind it being a little off. There we go, once you get a few pieces right. So we're going to base on that, I think. And we need, how small is you? How small is you? So we can't recolor you. I was hoping for like a little piece that we could recolor. I mean, we've got these things, but they're just like shiny plastic, aren't they? What the hell's that thing? Oh, a koala light made out of barbecue. Gotta go in a minute because of school. I love school. Oh yeah, go and get yourself ready for school. That's important. Stay safe and get some good schooling. Because otherwise you'll have to end up being a YouTuber like me. Okay, so nothing really in the Australia pack that's ticking my box there. So let's have a look elsewhere. No. We're just looking for like a little chunk of wood, a little square of wood we can use as a tile. So that's the Australian one, which is size-wise is perfect. Just can't recolour it, and I don't really want to limit myself to a single colour. Oh, they are the bigger sizes as well. Okay. A switch might work. Yes, so the switch is the obvious one, but I would like something with a bit of texture. I was really hoping there was like a little 1 meter plank. Let's just search for 1M and see what we get. Oh, that's way too big. So that thing's not really ideal. I'm still going back to that Australia plank, despite it not quite being right. Oh, there's that one. That's not terrible. It's very little jumping out at me here. Okay, come back, be recolored. Yeah. Okay, I think that's the one to go with then. So, East Asia painted. Okay, so we do one click that way. Let's see if we can bodge our way through this, because at the minute it's like a really bright red colour, right? I really don't like how they put that in a separate menu. It seems just like, and also like you can't stay on a colour you're picking. It picks the colour and then goes off the menu. That's a bug, surely. Oh my word. What is going on there? Is that just me, or am I missing something? That's awful. Nightmare, isn't it? Like every time I let go of the mouse, apparently that's how it is now. No. That's not a feature. That's got to be a bug. Can you do multi-select? Because at least we can sort of colour them all later. Yeah, it's a bug, look, because when you've got more than one piece... Yeah, when you've got more than one piece, it's fine. Okay. So we'll loop them all out, and then we'll I'm tempted to not. I've gone off the idea of tile now because of how difficult that bit was. Maybe we'll just loop this around. Excuse me, Mrs. I might just go for something like that. And then we'll fancy it up a little. We've got like a metal chunk that we can stick on top. Boo-doo-doo-doo. I guess it's that, isn't it? That's seems like the obvious fix. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, where's those planks again? Oh no, I want to duplicate that one. Matthias, thank you. Hi John, the first stream I've managed to actually watch live. Great content, and thank you for introducing me to loads of new games today. Hey, Matthias, thank you so much, buddy. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I really wasn't expecting donations today after having a bit of a time away, but they're incredibly welcome. Thank you so much. Okay. So what I'm trying to think is if we could do. We can do something like this to kind of give it a bit of a framework, right? So how about we go from there and then over to this side to there. There we go. And then if this works, I'll be amazed. But I'm hoping. I mean, it's a little off, isn't it? But I think we can still make it work. Come right in the new art shades. Oh yeah, I think we'll definitely do something like that, but not Indy. You need to come and settle, baby. I've got somebody licking my elbow. Go and sit down. Bed. Take your time about this. Good girl. Just settle, all right. You've had your breakfast. You've been out for a piddle. The world. Your world is chilled. Okay. So if we do that. And then select all of them. And what we can't do in variation of color, we can do in shape, right? So we can bring those up. That gives us an interesting shape. How's that? How's the family doing? All doing well, thank you. AC Simon, thanks for asking. Yeah, Xander's after daycare. Nicola's got a big day today. I won't say what it is, but she's fine and well. She's just, yeah, Nicola's got a big day today. She's got to go on a big drive in a minute. I think she's just going to get ready from the sounds of things. So, hoping that goes well for her. Okay. What? What has happened here? So those are wrong there, right? Is that right? We'll just do every other one here. Yeah, there we go then, okay. Just absolutely, completely lost what I was doing then. There we go. Yeah, that looks cool. Miss these chill streams. Yeah, me too. I'm really glad to be back. Having had to take some time away. I think we should probably go in more for these, you know. I think these are... I'm into it now. I'll do these on the opposite ones, eh? There's that. There we go. Put round 2. I say chill streams though. One game I have been playing when I've had sort of 10 minutes to myself is that Fall Guys, which is anything but chill. But my goodness, it's fun. It's just so silly. It reminds me of like the old school Mario Party type stuff. There we go. There's that. That's an interesting thing, eh? Not much. Please do a Fall Guys stream. I might do. I don't think it'd really work very well on the channel, but maybe we could do like a Discord stream or something. Very hard to take it serious. It really is, yeah. And I've won I've played about 10 games and I've won twice, so I consider that to be a bit of a success. I don't know what the win rate is actually meant to be, but yeah, it is really satisfying to do all right on that one. Okay, so we need to do that. That is going to be our sort of guide, at least, for the wall for the edge piece. I've been playing that so much because it was free play. That's right. I mean, that's just a great bargain, isn't it? Right on the it wasn't free, was it? But if you pay for the what's it called? If you pay for a the subscription, like it's part of the subscription, right? Which is such a good deal for a new game like that. That's a lot. Watched a few streamers and played for weeks without wins. Oh, really? Oh, maybe I'm just a natural. Maybe I've missed my call in playing these kind of games. Now you watch. It must have been beginner's luck. I'll never get a single win again now. Okay. So issue I'm going to have with these, I think, is that they look a little flimsy. Is there thicker ones? Perfect. Okay. I mean, I don't know whether the thicker ones would. I kind of want something right in between the two, to be honest. I know that's just me being awkward, but I know what I'm thinking we need. I just can't stay to say watch. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Sarah. I'm doing very well, thank you. PlayStation Plus. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah. I hope you're the same, Sarah. I hope you're doing good. Hopefully you get to hang with us one day in the future. Okay, let's go there and there and there, and then we'll put you on a bit of an angle. Didn't mean to duplicate you. Thicker one looks better. Yeah, thicker one definitely looks more suitable, but even still. So I'm thinking is these can create some supports up into there. Are we going to be okay with them not actually going anywhere? Maybe we can put a little metal framework up there as well. Okay, so what are you chewing? Hey! What's up with you today? Botherer. Why are you being a botherer? You've had your breakfast. You've been fed. Same thing, I suppose. Yeah. Good to see you back again. Thank you, Jerome. Missed your sense of humour. Thank you, Casey. It's nice to be back. We'll be back at least a few times a week now. So I think today and Thursday will be the streams this week. Yeah. Connection was better on the walk. Oh, really? We finally got one of the main reasons I haven't been streaming much lately, by the way, folks, is that we've had really bad internet here. We've had some crazy problems with the internet, and it seems that a lot of the issues are sorted now, which is good. There's somebody coming out. Oh, that's annoying. There's somebody coming out tomorrow to do a little bit more work to the line. But I think that's it's like a belt and braces type thing. Like I think they've fixed whatever the majority of the problem was, which is good. Okay, so let's see if we can get this sort of rusty aesthetic looking something that we're happy with. There we go. I'm a big fan of it. I'm really digging the rust look. Well, it won't be Tuesday and Thursday every week because it's going to be whatever days that Xander's in daycare. Next Geek Printing coming should hopefully be later this week if I can pull my finger out and get started. There's some stuff on top of the printer there that's going to be used for a video. So I've been doing some painting. Do you want to see my painting efforts this week? So I've been painting these blight haulers. I haven't really had as much time as I'd like on them, so they're still very much a work in progress. So here's what they look like out the box. Actually, that's a lie. That's got like a green primer on it, but other than that, that's a plain version of the model. And then I'm up to here with my one. So we've got a lot of sort of shadow in there now, and the pink skin around the back. Is all done. It's getting there. I don't know how blurry that is. I don't know whether it's going to be a great shot, but oh, there we go. It's focusing quite nicely on there. So yeah, we're getting somewhere. A little bit of detail. It is Warhammer. It is Warhammer, Harry. Yeah. I fell into Warhammer. Part of a new job that I'm doing. I'm working with a local game store to create some content for them, and it's kind of got me into it. That's really neat. Thank you. Yeah, they're doing well. Yeah. Talking to Geek Print, did you win the Facebook competition? I didn't win. No, loads of people ended up cheating. It was quite disappointing, really. But I did win like a participation trophy, I suppose. Like they picked out 10 random winners, and I won these nano. And I have absolutely no idea what they are, but they came in the post. I think they're like little Arduinos. I think they're like little circuit boards for making flashy lights or something. I don't know. They'll sit in the drawer, I think. And if I ever get around to them, who knows? Okay, so I mean, really, we could do with some people scale here, couldn't we? Let's have a little lucky look. Bring them down and see, because I think this is probably too low, but we don't want to go crazy high. So if we say that's the floor, it's much lower than I thought. Okay, so there's the floor. So yeah, we need about another 2 meters on it, I think. There we go. How big is the habitat going to be? As small as we can make it, really. So I think we need to go to about there. Now we will raise this up, but I'm working off the floor at the moment, just to keep things easy. I'm gonna paint some. Oh god, it's been so long since I've really played this game properly. There we go. We'll put some short grass down, so we can really see what we're doing. Okay. Will they be able to climb on this structure? No, this is actually just going to be cover for the viewing area. Actually, we're going that way. So some other metal would be good. Like there's these things. Let me see. The problem is with these is they're a bit too neat. This is for koalas. It will be. Well, this is the viewing area for koalas. Those things, I'm not 100% sure whether this goes. I like the fact that there's lots of different ones that we can pull from. You know, so actually I'm not going to use that one there. I'm going to change it out. I'm excited about the metal pieces in the eyes. Well, you're in good company here. The metal does have some base metal. Yeah. It probably does, actually. I'm just thinking it's nice to use the new stuff. Oh, that's a nice one, isn't it? Look at that. What I'm tempted to do with that one, actually, is use the whole thing. Just as a random change. Do you know what would be really great? Like a breeze block. I think you can change the colours on them, yeah, which I might do for this one. Oh, no, you can't. Huh. That's interesting. Well, I'll tell you what then, let's turn it upside down. And at least that gives us a bit of variation. I really thought you could change the colours on those. I guess not. Hello from Australia. Hi, hi. Hope this looks good to you. This is meant to be an Australian build. Yeah, like a breeze block would have been good. I don't think we have anything like that, do we? There's ice blocks, temple blocks. Oh, there. That's it. Oh, that's not quite what I was thinking, but okay. How about something like this? You know. None of those born and raised here. I'm from Burmese. Oh, awesome! That's great that you've got some bit of culture shift. I like that. It's all good. You're moving around. Well, from one immigrant to another. I hope you're having a fantastic time in Australia. There we go. How's that? Now, and I'm not saying that these are actually held up by breeze blocks. It's all part of the theming for the area, you know. But I think that'll look pretty cool. So if we can get that onto some path, and then we'll start to look at some path fencing. How do you make round structures? So basically, you just rotate around. So you put two. You make two that you want, and then you select them both and duplicate, and then you can rotate them round, and it's basically just a case of rotating them all around like this. I've done videos on it on the channel. I'm sure other people have covered it as well. Quick search should find what you're looking for there. Okay, so pathwise then. They're going to add some scrap. Yes, I think so. I think we will scrap it up a little once we're where we need to be. So 8 meters, is that enough? 10 meters must be enough. Yeah. All right. So let's have this. No, I do not want you connected there. We're going to bring you up to about there. Now, what I would love, I know you can't do it in the game, but what I would love is 2 of these with a really thin joining bit, and you can't do it, can you? We can video. Yeah, there is a normal video coming. Yeah, this is what's under here is going to be a normal video for the zoo. Yeah. That's really. I would just love a joining thing there, and you just can't do it. That's what I would love. Is these two circular sections with a little strip in between, but you can't do it. That's just not how the path system works in this game. So, but I really want 2 separate viewing areas there, and I want them to have little. Oh, what is that? I want them to have little slopes coming off them. Okay, so what about something like that? Then can we? Okay. So okay. Okay. It's not my initial a little messy, but you know, it's not my initial vision. But maybe there's something there. just smooth those out a little there. If you continue a 10-minute path longer, the connection will work. Not sure. Yeah, it just the problem is then we're ended up with these like phallic. These are the phallic spots. So let me see. Okay. It's been forever since we did one, to be honest, Megan. It's been at least a couple of weeks. I appreciate you being here, though, Megan. Welcome, welcome. Okay. It's not what I want. You can do it if you make the circles with multiple sections back. Ah, okay. Yes, I know exactly what you mean. Right, and we could do that raised, can we? Let's have a little go. I like the idea. I know exactly what you mean now. So we come up to about here, right? And then we make the circles like this. Yes, Savannah, you are awesome. Okay. So now if we join across here, just so we've got the height right, but we'll probably redo this joining bit here. Oh yes! Come on, come on, can we get it? Can we get it nice? Okay. I mean, this is crazy progress. Actually, I kind of like. Can we do like from there to? There we go. Okay, let's just try getting a little bit further apart. I mean, that was almost done there, to be honest. I would love it if I could get these in the middle. Oh, I'm calling that wicked. Savannah, you absolute legend. Oh, how thick was the path then? That was as thin as it goes. Okay, so. Perfect. Full credit to Simply Savannah there, who also, by the way, has an awesome YouTube channel that covers Planet Zoo. So if you want to see other fantastic stuff like that, but not through a jaunty filter, you should check out Simply Savannah's work. Because in her video, she'd have come up with that in 20 minutes. Sorry, she'd have come up with that in 5 minutes rather than in half an hour like it took me. And also, we're a little better shaped. Oh, I feel like we need to go a little bigger, I think. So that was 4 meter paths. So let's do it again, but with 5 meters. And I think that should give us the size we want. And I'm actually going to oh, come on, there we go. Oh, I had it then. There we go. So I'm going to get rid of that and do a thin path in between. You watch me set this up now, and none of the people even come and step anywhere near it. It's a shame that like it's kind of all or nothing there. My lady that's alright today, so I'm trying to pay super close attention to all of this so I can actually be able to play. It's all so complicated. Oh, you'll get there, and of course remember that there's tutorials on the channel that cover some of the basics. That's probably the way to start. But that's awesome news. It'd be great to see what you can do. You've got a head start from being able to watch everyone make awesome stuff. How do you think? Do you think you'll ever refocus on Planet Coaster in the future? No. I think if when I don't want to say if because I think it's pretty much a given. But when Planet Coaster 2 comes along, we'll obviously go to that. But I was tempted to look at getting a console to play the console version, but money's not good enough to afford one at the moment, and I don't think it'd do well enough on the channel to warrant it as a business expense. So no, right now we're probably we've put Planet Coaster to bed for the time being. Okay. Right, now obviously we'll cover up the bottom of this. These videos inspired me to try more with zoo design. That's awesome to hear, Benjamin. I'm glad. Oh, right, I'm just going to nip to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Thanks for bearing with me, folks. Welcome back. I got the weirdest ad. Oh, did you really? I got a Chromebook ad. Oh, nice. Oh, that's like Black Friday on the way, right? So a lot of ads for that kind of stuff. All right. So next up, we need a way up to this space. So we'll take it from here, and we'll see. I'm not going to be doing like a crazy Mike Sheets level slow incline thing, but I think a little bit of one of those might not be a bad idea. We haven't done one for a while, so how about oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. Well, I just clicked there. Oh, my plan was to kind of come around there. Can I? Well, that's not going to be any good, is it? Oh, I mean, I could just do that. That lastly, it's going to be a little steep, but all right. Yeah, there is console gameplay out there now. Yeah, there's a few press places have got hold of it now, so you can see what it looks like. I mean, nothing personal against Planet Coaster here at all. I just don't find those games work particularly well on console. Like I wanted nothing more than to get behind 2 Point Hospital on console, and I couldn't. It didn't work very well for me. And like, if all you've got is console, then great. It's probably good enough, and you're probably better at the controls than I was on console. But I personally think, well, if I've got a PC, I'm better off just playing it on the the better version for it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's how I feel about it. Like, if all you've got is a console, not if all you've got, like, there's a problem with them. Consoles are great, but if you're not a PC gamer and you have a PlayStation, it's going to be a great way for you to experience the game. But for me personally, I feel like I'm better off sticking to, You can make the ramp out of wood. Wood pathing would be nice. Did we get any new? Oh, here we go. Yeah, we did get some new ones. Bamboo. Or was that South African mosaic? Oh, that's nice as well. Oh, I think we'll go for that. Indie settle, baby. I wouldn't go out of my way to play Plank on the PS4. I can't see the performance being particularly great on the original non-pro console either. It's 2 points on the Switch. Feel like it would work on that. I think it is, yeah, and that's where I had it, and I wasn't into it. I struggled with it so much. I just find those games they're just not built for consoles. They do a great job moving them towards console, but personally for me, they're PC titles. When you're back on Mega Aquarium later this week, hopefully we'll get some Mega Aquarium out. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. So let's start boxing off this path here with some concrete. You should have walls around the floating bits of the path. King, you're 10 steps ahead of me, kiddo. Is it concrete or is it plaster? Which one is it? It's plaster, isn't it, that we use for this sort of stuff? Maybe it's just straight wood. No, we'll have plaster. We're going to make it nice and sheer so that these naughty little koalas can't get up it. Is it not plaster? What is it? What's the? We use them all the time. This stuff. Plaster wall panel, yeah. I thought it was. Oh, it's here because they've had this size guide now. I was looking at that thinking it was the grid. Do you think there would be add aquatic animals in DLC or maybe even a separate game? I don't see them doing a separate game. I assume that we will get aquatic animals at some point in a DLC, but I don't know. Every time we get a DLC that isn't that, it makes me think, oh, maybe not. I don't know. But maybe they planned for this sort of first year to oh shoot. Maybe they planned for this first year just to be some sort of additional animals, and then they'll start ramping it up a little, but I honestly don't know. Don't forget, the more plants you have, the more likely the discus will mate. Free tip. Oh yeah, nice. We still haven't had a single discus mate yet, so it's definitely something we need to look at fixing. So I'm going to pull them in a little. I'm going to hope we've got a tiny... Oh, it's so big. Right, we're going to need a piece of metal or something there. So we're going to do one click in. Just so I know they're the same. And then we'll take it there. Who knows how development has changed on the game with everything going on? Well, that's the other thing as well. Yeah, like there's a good chance that bigger features like that were coming, but have had to sort of take a step back. Yeah, that's a really fair point, actually, Katie. Oh, indie pops, what's the matter, baby girl? Why are you all a bother? Oh no, what's happened there? That shouldn't have moved, should it? Ah. Right, that's straight. Put it down there for now. Yeah, that's... This one's a little off. Okay, we need a wooden plank along the top of that or something to keep it nice. That would actually work, I think. It's a little wobbly. What about that one? Oh, no, it's further thin. Yeah, it's a little wobbly, but I feel like we could probably make that work. This is probably not going to loop very well. The plan is for me to loop this around, but... Any changes you'd like to make to the game? Get back to playing more regularly. I don't think it's necessarily the game that's made me stop playing regularly. I kind of burnt myself out on it a little, but I think I'd like to see the animals be a little bit more in tuned with what we've built. So, like things like orangutans should live in any trees you put down, you know, and they don't at the minute. Koalas, again, should absolutely should absolutely live on the trees. And I'm gonna guess they don't. I'm gonna guess they potter about on the floor unrealistically. So yeah, things like that really are what I would like to see. Oh man, this is not going great. You got any colour variation in the animals yet? No, this is the second time I've played since the pack came out.
Shut up and take my money.
Thank you, Connor. Thanks for the super chat. Gotta go. See you later. Thanks, Connor. Thanks for being here, buddy. I appreciate it. Hope you have a great day. Oh, I built as part of that, have I? Indy. What's up, sweetie pie? I think she wants to see her mum. She can hear her mum pottering about outside. Oh, this has not gone well. Taco Gamer, see you around, buddy. Have a good day at school. I guess the people heading off now are heading to school for the day. Would I be right in thinking that, folks? It's not awful. It's not awful, but it ain't great. Let me just split that off so we've got it on its own, because we've got a little bit of issues here, but I'm assuming any problems we're going to have are going to be on that side as well. We can lift the whole thing up a little, that's not a problem. We can make it work many times throughout my days. Oh god, yeah, that's my favourite saying at the moment. This has not gone well. Really like slow pace like that. So we're going to have to take all of this away for the path, so that's not a problem. And we can probably turn in a little for that path as well. My cat's enjoying the live stream. Oh, awesome. This is content for cats, really. The fact that humans watch is a nice bonus, but... Yeah. Yeah. Good luck.
Indy, come on, you're not coming with me. Come on.
Let me know how you go. Come on. Indy. Idiot dog. Animals climbing trees already. You couldn't just drink the likelihood of that behaviour. I mean, you would think, but then the problem is like, do they stay up there while they starve and stuff? You know, that's kind of the issue, I suppose. McCafe, not a sponsor of the channel, but you know, if you're watching. Not going to school. I do have to go back to work. Lunch hour over. We'll try and catch the rest later. See you all soon. Thank you, Maxine. Alright, so the main issue we've got is this one here, and the ones from it. Just needs to get pulled out a little, I think, to kind of line up. Yeah, okay. And then what we should be able to do, he says, unconvincingly, is copy these. No. How are we going to line all those up? So my guinea pigs, that's good. I'm glad the animals are enjoying themselves. That's what we're all about here. My animal is not enjoying himself because her mother has just left for the day. As you can probably hear, she's not happy about it. Indiana! Indy Schmindy! Am I going to have to go around and do the whole thing like this? Ugh. Do you know what? I've got a better idea. Let's just not have the slope on it. Oops. Like, surely that's the easier option. Oh. It's too sandboxy. Like, I wish we could custom maps for franchise mode instead of all flat land. That's interesting. See, that isn't the sort of thing that fusses me because I pretty much exclusively play in sandbox anyway. Whoops. What am I doing here? Hello, Ascending Jai. The curved wall pieces. Well, the problem is it's whatever meets here isn't going to meet down the bottom here. Now the fix, I mean, I know what the fix is. I'm just deciding whether I can be bothered to do it. Because the fix, if you look here, it's basically all these interior curves. We've got it. So there are just pieces here, look, to fill that gap up, which is fine if you've got like 5 or 6 of them to do on a bit of a curve there. But I mean, this is just going to be the whole thing, and it's not very well placed in the first place. Some kind of beam or something. Sherry, I love the idea. Maybe let's try that. Now the problem is it does create it is going to create climbing surface, but this is going to go behind water anyway. Cannot use the concrete barrier. I really try and avoid the barrier if I can help it, because you get some funky results sometimes with animals getting out and stuff. Oh, that's no good. Oh, is it one bamboo? It's not really going to be thick enough. Okay, let's try this. There's a thin wire. It doesn't really matter. It isn't the width of the plastic. The problem is that the point here is further in than the point here, so you're always going to have that split. What I'm hoping, I feel like there's definitely something there. Just got to get the angle right on them. I think this is the way we're going to go. Oh yeah, look at that. It's perfect. Like some of them we might have to adjust manually. We can make this work. Indy? Indy? What are you doing? That doesn't sound good. Go and sit on your bed. Bed. Oh, animals. Never have animals. They're just an asshole. Yeah, I think that was good. So, a couple of these we need to a little fix of anyway. So that one can go there. That one a little far out. There we go. So we do need to do something around the bottom of it because there's currently it's all too far raised up. So we'll probably just bring the ground up to it, I think. By some random guy. Who's that? Some random guy. Okay. So now... Oh, we didn't get rid of those pieces there. So they were just there to find our way. This is the way. So now what we need to do is wrap you around. And oh, this is going to be too wide a gap, right? So we can make it work. We can make it work. It's not a problem. Calm down, everyone. Jeez. Just chill out. It's fine. Oh, he's only gone and nailed it. Okay, I'm going to put you there. Try out this channel. Can't get any better. You do the tabletop thing. Brilliant work, John. Keep it up. Thank you. Fake whiz-biz. Yeah, if you check out, let's put a link to it. Game Chamber is my new project. It's with my local friendly game store. Or my friendly local game store, whichever way you want to say it. And we're doing some really awesome stuff. We're doing mostly Warhammer, D&D, but it's going really well so far. Let's have a look. I'm going to bring the channel up for you, so you'll go and check this one out. So if wargaming, tabletop wargaming is your thing, fantasy role-playing, that kind of thing, there's a link in the description. No, I'm not going. Oh, you were saying bye to somebody else, were you? Sorry, random guy. Yeah, so we're doing play Warhammer. Oh, awesome. Well, we've got a little bit of Warhammer on there. There's going to be more. We're going to do some battle reports and stuff soon. But there's some stuff on there about like you can see the wargaming room that they have there, which is incredible. The epic miniature wargaming room tour. It's one of my favorite videos we've done. And there's some information on the sort of 9th edition stuff. And then there's some stuff on Warhammer, the new WizKids models, the Wizards of the Coast books that are coming later this year. And the main thing we're going to be doing is every Tuesday, there's one going up after this stream, we do a terrain build. So we build something either for Wargaming or for D&D or whatever. So the one that's going up today is loot piles, awesome little loot piles for D&D or for any RPG game, I suppose. But then next week is going to be a Warhammer terrain piece for Warhammer tables. So yeah, it's really good. I'm really enjoying myself. Really having to you know, sort of play around with new stuff. Loving the Game Chamber. Nothing I ever thought I'd be interested in. Entertaining to watch, plus you can never go wrong with a little of that jaunty flair. Thank you. I'm really enjoying the editing process of it because it's a lot of new stuff that I'm having to learn. So that's really good. But yeah, I'm glad you're all in. Those of you who've checked it out, enjoy it. Thank you. Right, terrain. I'm going to get rid of this water for this project over here. And what we're going to actually do is take this water and keep it going down here, right? And we're going to have a little stream that just potters out under here and then opens up into koala waters. Alright, so I'll do that. There we go. A little bit of distance between the people and the koalas. little bit of Johnson makes everything better. Thank you to hear. I love that. God love YouTube didn't notify me that you were streaming. Hey there. Hi, Linda. Sorry. It's going to be a bit tricky now as well. Because it's not going to be a set date, unfortunately. We're going to be streaming whenever Xander goes to daycare, so a few times a week. Yeah. I mean, if you love simulation games and building stuff in those scenarios, doing miniatures kind of makes sense. Yeah, to be honest, yeah, it's basically this sort of game in real life, right? Koala Bay. That's good. I like that. Koala Bay. Yeah, let's remember that. Okay. So, terrain-wise, I mean, we're going to have to keep the sand because this is a beach scene that we're doing here, you see, so but only to there, and then after that we're kind of into our own waters again. So Koala Cove. Oh, Koala Cove is good with a K. I like that as well. Both good suggestions. We'll see how we go. So water, let's put the water back in. I'm hoping we can. Perfect. Yes, nice. All right. Koala B. Oh no, we don't mention them here. They are not fans of me, so we don't talk about them. Doesn't seem like many games are coming out. Anybody looking forward to something new? Do you know what? It's a bit of a dry spell. It's one of the main reasons I've come back to Planet Zoo for a bit, because there is very little out there. Like Evil Genius was the one I was really looking forward to, and that's been postponed until 2021. That was the only one I really got my eyes on, so I'm like, now what? Yeah. More Mega Aquarium. Yes, and we'll get back to Mega Aquarium and Foundation as well. Those two are still just been... The problem is I've played them a little and I've got a video ready. I've just had no internet, so I haven't been allowed to upload anything for like the last week. But that seems to have been fixed now. So these rusty poles... we're perfect for the next thing we need to do, which is make a barrier here for the water. Have you seen Spiritfarer? Might be up your street, not sure. Oh, okay, I'll have a look. Spiritfarer. Doesn't ring a bell. There's a couple of things on the horizon. But yeah, I don't know. Nothing's been really crazy jumping out at me. I'll be honest with you, I've been a little bit burnt out with gaming in general, and the board gaming stuff, the tabletop stuff, has really piqued my interest recently. So a lot of my creative energy has been going there while I've had no internet. So I am getting back into the video gaming stuff, obviously, and I kind of need to, because it's my job and all that. But it's nice sometimes to have a little mix and match. Change is as good as a rest, right? John's next project, learn to design a rocking new video game. I would love nothing more than to design a video game. I have tried numerous times to learn to code, and my problem is I can sit there and I can follow tutorials, and at the end of the tutorial I can mix it and match it and make something, and then I sleep, and the next day it is all completely gone out of my head. That information just does not store at all. I don't know what it is about me. Spiritfarer is so cute. Let's have a look at this Spiritfarer then. Spiritfarer. On Steam, came out August 18th. Okay. Build your boat. Oh, look at that. Okay. Let's see what this boat building mechanic's like. That's going to be where we find a lot of our interest. Oh, it's a very pretty game. Okay. I mean, it's the problem is the life sims stuff just doesn't do well on the channel. I wish it did, because I really enjoy playing them. Animal Crossing is kind of the only one that we got any traction with. All the other like life sim style games we do never particularly go very well. But gosh, that's a pretty game, isn't it? I might just play that one for myself. Okay, yeah, thanks for that. I'll have a look at that one. That's yeah, new to me, that is. Tissues at the ready though. Oh, really? Is it one of those? Let's see. Revisit Satisfactory. I think we'll go back to Satisfactory on its full release. Yeah. So whenever it gets a full release, we'll check back in with it. So construction. Let's go for some more plaster. Let's see if we can box in this this wall. The Gamescom this year was exceptionally boring. Nothing of interest. Yeah, to be honest with you, I totally get why they're doing it, and I think and real credit to everyone who's sort of put these events together and managed to pull them off and stuff. But I think they've all been rubbish. These, the digital versions of the online of the shows, they've really all disappointed me. And as much as I think it's a really great move for Frontier to move into publishing, their first title is a really weird one. Yeah, that struggling. I think it's popular. I don't think it's a bad game. I just think it's a bit of a weird fit for Frontier. But then I suppose like they're not necessarily going to be having independently published sim games, because then it's it's a kind of conflict of interest then, I suppose. Can't wait for the Sims 4 Star Wars. Yeah, see, that's another weird one, right? Again, no personal issues with it, but God, it seems to have divided the community there, eh? Wonder when Planet Zoo will come to Xbox, PlayStation. I don't think if it does come, I imagine it'll be just on the new consoles. Like, I'd be surprised if they backdate it, because it's going to be a year or two away, I reckon. Is it just Sims and Star Wars? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, some scenery that makes it. You can build Mos Eisley Cantina. Not expecting for Star Wars. Some people are really cross about it. Yes, very much so. Like I say, I mean, I'm relatively nonplussed. Either way, really, I'm a fan of Star Wars, but yeah, it's a little weird one, that, I suppose. Sim Star Wars, grab popcorn to watch that train wreck. Yeah, that's it. It was an interesting one. Like, I suppose it's almost like the Ghostbusters Planet Coaster one, because that was not quite as extreme. I know a lot of people had umbrus with that as well, When you're back on Planet Coaster, I don't think we're going to be covering Planet Coaster. It's a 4-year-old game now, Daniel. I'm not sure there's much need to go back to that. But thank you. I hope you're well too. Just want to woohoo with R2D2. Hey, whatever floats your boat, kiddo. Whatever girds your loins, sunshine. Excited to marry Kylo Ren. That's cool that they've got like actual characters and not just like, sort of ancillary ones. EA does own all the Star Wars game rights. Yes, I suppose they've just gone through the box, haven't they? I wonder what they could do. I imagine R2D2, if anything, will act more like a pet. Can you woohoo with animals in Sims? I can't imagine you can. I know it's pretty open to ideas, but build all the Batu theme stuff. Yeah, and I mean Batu looks great, right? It's an awesome looking area. They should do a Star Wars Sims game. Isn't that what we're talking about? The Star Wars Sims game. That's kind of what they do, right? Yeah. John, have you played Grounded? No, Again, it looks fun. It looks like it's one of those ones where it's better with other people, though. And I've not seen many other people in my circle play it. And again, I've had terrible internet the last couple of weeks, so I probably wouldn't have been able to play it anyway. Not really. Ghostbusters and Planko made sense. See, I don't think Ghostbusters and Planko made sense at all in the slightest. Like, it was fine. I wasn't against it, but it came out of absolute nowhere and made, as far as I'm concerned, 0 sense. It turned out to be okay, but I think it made as much sense as Sims coming out talking about Star Wars. Star Wars, they can now throw lightsabers around before we can carry babies away from their cribs, and have spaceships before cars. Ridiculous. Yeah, so the spaceships before cars thing's a bit of a weird one. Yeah, if you can actually have spaceships and fly around with them, but not drive around in a car, that's a bit of a weird one. But like the whole why are they working on lightsabers when babies can't be carried? Like that would be a different area, you know. Like you're having to go at the art department there for a programming issue, you know. That's like saying, "Oh, why are you bringing out new animals in Planet Zoo when Elite hasn't had an update for years?" You know, it's like they're not just everything doesn't just sit there in a box and they go, "Oh, let's work on this today." You know, it's not kind of how it works. Had a poll done by the TS4 community in Star Wars on the very bottom, number 25 of 25 subjects to put them into The Sims. Yeah, like I say, I think it's a weird one, but I'm not offended by it. I don't play The Sims, so you know, I'm not really the nice pool. Thanks. I'm not really the market audience for it, you know. Can you imagine the license cost to get Star Wars and The Sims there? Well, like they say, EA owns the game rights for Star Wars, so again, it probably wasn't. There will have been licensing costs, but probably not, you know, crazy amounts. That pay off for Disney? No. Well, I don't know. I don't know how it works, but a lot of stuff. You got to remember that Disney only own like movie and merchandise rights for a lot of things. You know. It's all sort of tied up in they, just because Disney bought Star Wars doesn't mean they own instantly everything that Star Wars ever existed on. Like original contracts that are still in place have to be honored. Look at Marvel, for instance. There's a good example. Look at Marvel. You know, Universal Studios still has a Marvel area in one of their theme parks, despite them being down the road from Disney that now owns Marvel. And Disney aren't allowed to do anything about it. And to the point where Disney are building a Marvel area in their theme parks in California and in Paris, but they're not allowed to in Florida because they can't compete with Universal. So, and they don't own the comics. So Universal's Marvel area is all based on the comic characters, which is disappointing because it means. It means that relatively crappy Marvel area at Universal will stay there forever now, just so Disney can't do anything with it in Florida, you know. Because it's a shame because the Spider-Man ride is pretty good, but other than that, the area itself is pretty naff. Have you been this locked in? Not so good for me. I'm sorry to hear that, Panny, and I've had good days and bad days. I'm doing okay now. We're pretty much back up to full speed now here, to be honest with you. Apart from wearing masks in you know, public spaces. So apart from wearing masks in stores, we're not really having to do loads now. Yeah, they're making the Guardians of the Galaxy in Epcot. They are, yes, yeah, that's true. But they can't do the whole area, the whole sort of Marvel area that they would, I'm sure, love to do in Florida. Yeah. How's work going for Nicola? Busy. She's off out for a bit of a big day today with it, actually. I don't want to say what it is, in case it doesn't go very well. But yeah, she's having to drive over to Niagara today. Make the grass short so it doesn't clip. Oh yeah, I will, King. Don't worry. Like anything that looks awful like that, it's just that I haven't got to it. All right, like this isn't finished, so don't panic. Yeah. All lockdown has been watching your vids, and that's given me happiness. Oh, I'm glad to hear. I'm glad I've helped a little, even if it is just to take people's minds off things. That's the whole point of the channel, right? Take people's minds off things. We can have a little chill out and a giggle. I love Niagara. I've got family on the New York side. Yeah, it's great. I love. I'm a big fan of like right by Niagara in Canada, the like the Clifton Hill area. It's so tacky. You cut the triangles of water with dirt and rocks. Triangles of yeah. It's all gonna get figured out. Don't worry. Found increased views because of lockdown. At the start of lockdown, yes. So initial lockdown was pretty good. It was. I think it was kind of a double whammy with initial lockdown and Animal Crossing doing quite well. But then ever since that, no, the channel's not been doing very well actually the last couple of months. But it isn't a lockdown issue. It's completely me. I haven't been putting the content out. There's a great butterfly conservatory up there too. I think there is fake Whizbiz. I've been to it a couple of times. It's gorgeous. The best butterfly. I'm a big fan of a butterfly conservatory. Actually, I've been to many, and Niagara's is possibly the best one I've ever been to. It's stunning. Yeah, beautiful butterfly conservatory in Niagara. Never been in lockdown. Had to work at the supermarket while everyone else had to stay at home. Oh dear. 190 viewers is actually not bad. I think the channel is doing fine. Well, I can tell you it's not. Just because the content hasn't been there. The views are. I'm earning about half of what I normally would this month. These last couple of months. So yeah, which isn't great, but you know we'll get there. We'll get back up to speed. But the problem was I was kind of holding out for something good this summer to play, and nothing's really come along. So, but we'll get there. We'll get sorted. I think it's finished Finalizing between playing what you love and playing what the viewer. Yes, exactly, Taryn. That's it. I mean, really, you know, if I was still able to smack, will you get silver play button when you hit 100k? Yeah, hopefully. Will you do a silver play button video? Oh yeah. I'd definitely show you off if we get there. Yeah. Because you don't love what you play, it'll show. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I mean, really, if I could have just like kept playing Planet Zoo, like I should, we'd be in a much better space now. But I really got so burnt out with it. But I'm starting to get back into it again. I think this is quite neat what we've built here. This is pretty neat what we're doing. So we'll have a smooch down into the water from about there, I think. Let's just move it off this one. That's probably a better idea, isn't it? There we go. So close to 100k. We are, but it's not something I'm excited about because we've been... Sorry, that sounds really negative, but what I mean is we've been so close to 100k for a long time now. We've been at 98,000 subscribers for about 4 months, so it'll happen, I'm sure, and when it does, it'll be fantastic. But yeah, the original when Planet Zoo launched, my sort of what's the word? My projected figures said that we would hit 100k in January, and we're now on August. So yeah, but yeah, it'll come. Oh yeah, 100%. But I'm not worried for it or waiting for it or anything like that. It'll happen, and when it does, it'll be great, and we'll have a party. And, yeah, we're just in a bit of a funk right now, but we'll get out of it. We'll get out of it. Okay. So this is just so is there any little koalas who come for a swimmy potter. I actually found your channel to Planet Zoo tutorials. Yeah, I imagine a lot of folks did actually. Yeah, it's always new tutorials always do well. Although I've kind of promised myself that I'm not going to I'm not going to go like all in on a game release before it comes out again, because like we'd done like 30 Planet Zoo videos before the game came out, and then when the game came out, it didn't quite live up to my expectations. You know, but not in a really bad way. I just don't think it quite hit home as much as I would like. But I was kind of stuck to it then for a little while, you know. So I'm really making a conscious effort to not kind of run away with the hype train again and get stuck into this loop where you have to go crazy hype about something, you know. Karaoke stream party, that's right. Apparently so. Yeah, I forgot about that. We're doing karaoke stream at 100k. Just neaten that up. We have got quite a bit done today. We're going to wrap up now. But I would say we haven't actually got koalas in yet, but you know, that's just how it goes, eh? Especially love the Megquarium series. Thank you, Patrick. I appreciate that. Like a YouTube live chat sings. Yes. Kind of black magic-y working that you don't get Z fighting right now. Literally just knocking it a pixel in and out. That's all it is, really. What's the big wall for? Well, it's a pool. This here is so that the animals can get in and out if they need to. Let's just finish off the bottom of this because we'll make it a bit darker. Such a weird thing that. Actually, let's do it. Let's paint it like a dark blue. Oh man, that's such a nasty bug. We'll do it like this, like it's a tarp. Oh, blah 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 blah. What's the big wall for? Oh, this thing? That's just... sorry, I don't understand what you mean now. Sorry. That's just hiding a project I'm working on that will be in a video later this week. And clean up there. I want a little bit of silt actually there. It kind of looks like there's a bit of dirt gathered in the bottom of it. I might leave that and just paint it dark. Okay, let's take those over here. Womp. Yeah, it kind of just looks like there's a bit of muck got in the water, right? Quite like that. It just needs to be an actual dirt texture and not grass, I think. Soil heavy, let's try. Yeah, there we go. Sneak peek over the wall. Nope. Nope, because there isn't actually that much there. I just, you know, don't really want to show it off before the video comes out. Yeah, okay, got a bit of work to do there, but I think that's a decent start. So we'll carry on with this Thursday morning, I guess. Yeah, don't think mucking the water is good for them. Just hope they won't drink it. Well, no, of course it's not good for them, but it's realistic, though, eh? You know, you're never going to keep this water crystal clear. Well, yeah, appreciate you all being here. Thanks for bearing with me while the channel's been a little up in the air last few weeks, but like I say, internet's back on now. I'm starting to get back into a bit of a vibe with work. So yeah, 9 AM Eastern time, Thursday morning. I'm pretty 100% sure that's what's going to happen. So love yous all to bits. Thanks for being here. I'll see you on Thursday. Until then, be good.